Coach, there are a few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect clear afternoon. Heck, you can see all the way to Mount Rainier in the distance here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, yellow lady. Yeah, right there, 54 miles. Knock it down, you are. Knock it down. Shoot. Right,
this is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You got nothing. Hey, easy.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot. The ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Check safety.
He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Tighten up. Watch twist.
Running with Kamara. Room here to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Kamara, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Kamara trying the right side. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 42.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
First down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Kamara. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 10 yards, good for a Saints first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw with Breeze. And it'll be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is When they know that the defense can take the ball away as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a give right side. It's Carson. Powers through him. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Mike. 280. Left pass. 14. Hey.
3rd and 2. Now Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. This complete to Lockett. That goes for a gain of 31. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Coach, there are a few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect clear afternoon. Heck, you can see all the way to Mount Rainier in the distance here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Green 80. Mike 47. Booster T. Long day.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he's taken down here by the Saints. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Wilson. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Here's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. 23 yards, the final tally.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now Wilson on 1st down. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. He'll find Metcalf. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 14. 47.
Again, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Check back 47. It's our time. It's our time. That's it. 47's
Throwing again here, Wilson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 28.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of 2 there. Second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. They'll run. This is Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain. These guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
And he finds Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Breeze on the draw against a Kamara. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Ready? 95, 56, 54. Here we go. Hey, easy. 5-9. Hey, team 6.
On 2nd and 9. Breeze. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing on first down is Breeze. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught inside the 5.
That's it, buddy. We got work.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run the counter. Carson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Slam.
From the gun, a give to Hyde. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
56 to Mike. I'm coming.
From the 38, Wilson. Dorsett's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Philip Dorsett His third touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. We're good. We're good. I'm forward. Ready. Go. Go. 54. Mike 54.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. He'll let this thing go for... That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Emmanuel Sanders, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Coach, there are a few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect clear afternoon. Heck, Coach, there are a few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect clear afternoon. Heck, you can see all the way to Mount Rainier in the distance here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints.
Ready, yellow lady. March by four. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
From the 27, Brees. Flush to his right. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, it's Brees. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Ready, 95-56. Hey, easy.
On second down, Kamara. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now pass complete here to Sanders. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Throwing now is Brees. The open man is Smith. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. This is a crew that come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Tempo. March 47. Watch the run.
On first down, Wilson. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Wilson throwing again. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Check. Zero. Bring it. Hey, 0.
Throwing on first down. Wilson. And now he'll tuck it and run. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Right there. 54 Mike. Get in the weight room.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He finds an opening past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
But he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is Harris. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On second and 12, Breeze, and his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, but now it's third down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell.
And this will be caught at the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 52 yards. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready. We're waiting. Come on.
A give to Kamara running right. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Credit to sack to Shaquem Griffin.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Emmanuel Sanders, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Looks good on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They
into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. A gain of 3, second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Now a pass hauled in downfield. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 27 yards there, a first down. Breeze now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Now Breeze escaping the pressure right. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He'll run it, and he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On the ground, Kamara. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Marcus Davenport able to get him for a loss of about 3.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
56 from your side.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away.
Well, it's looking like another 3-and-out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
Harris now to return. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Breeze going to throw. And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Breeze now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. To throw is Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And the former first pick in the 2nd round of the 2001 draft doing his thing.
And the beauty of watching him play is progressions. Yeah, he can throw it deep, but how about his ability to hit secondary targets, underneath targets, and hits them with accuracy?
Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The kick by Lutz is good. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
1st and 10.